Hey guys, welcome again to my channel. Today I'll be showing you how to make a simple breakfast recipe that you can use at home. This Nigerian fish roll. So I have 4 cups of all-purpose flour that I'll be using for this recipe. I also have 140 grams of margarine. You can use unsalted butter. I have my sugar, 2.5 tablespoons of sugar. I'm going to be using half tablespoon of salt and some milk flavor. You can actually use any measurement of your choice. So I have here 2 and a quarter teaspoon of yeast, which I'll be using for this recipe. So I also will be using this Titus sardine. You can use mackerel, salmon fish, or any kind of fish in the market. Just be sure to debone the fish appropriately. So I have my onion and a cup of water. Also my vegetable oil, which you can find in my drip bottle. I'll be using curry powder as well for the filling. And yeah. So first thing first, I'm going to be adding all of these things. So it's pretty easy. You can try this anytime, but I'm making this for breakfast. So you can work with your fingers. Just mix up everything together, and then you put in your margarine. So I'm going to be working this in with my fingers. Alright, so you're going to mix until you get this look. See how it looks like breadcrumbs already. So it's really easy and simple. So I'm going to be doing like a well in the middle. Just pull this to the sides like so, and then I'll be adding my water. You can choose to add your water in bits too, so that you don't overmix. You don't have a runny dough. So I'm going to continue adding. Alright, as you can see, a cup of water was not sufficient, so I'm going to be adding another cup. This is like this Chinese teacup at the time. So I'm going to transfer this to my clean surface. Remove all the are good. So I'm going to be putting this back into my bowl, and I'm going to be covering this with a cling film. This for about 25 minutes to rise a bit, and I'll be back. Okay, so the next thing to do is to heat up my saucepan. I'm going to be adding a little vegetable oil, because as you know, we already have some oil in the sardine. But if you're using the regular frozen fish or salmon or mackerel, you can add a little more vegetable oil. So next thing to my vegetable oil, I'm going to be adding some onion. I'll be putting in my curry powder, as well as any other spice of you can use any other spice of your choice, but I chose to use some garlic flakes. So I'm going to be adding in my crushed sardines together with the oil. So I'm going to mix to combine. I'll be sprinkling in some salt, as well as a pinch of seasoning cubes. I'm going to stir to combine properly for just about 2 minutes, after which I'll put off my heat and then set this aside to cool for a while. So I'm going to be bringing out my my dough. As you can see, it's reasonable, to a reasonable extent. So I'll be pulling this out onto the clean surface, and then I'm going to just knead for about a minute, and then separate my dough into tiny batches. Divide my dough into bits. So I'll take one of it. So I'm rolling it out, as you can see. I'll take some part of my fish, put it on one end of the spread, and then roll it up. So on getting to this edge, I'm going to dip my fingers in water and then tap, just to seal. It's going to serve as a sealing agent for this. And I'm going to completely roll it and set it aside. So I'm going to be heating up my oil, and I'll be frying my fish roll. So I'm going to be turning on different sides to make sure everything is evenly cooked and until it's golden brown. So I'll be scooping this out into my kitchen towel, and it's set to eat. So enjoy this recipe, give it a try, and don't forget to subscribe. See you next time. Bye bye.